Hello, everyone. This is Canonical architect Taiten. I'm based in Canonical Taipei. And also we have our friend DFI today in our talk today. DFI is the world's first industrial computer manufacturer to participate in the Ubuntu product certification program. At the physical event in Taipei on April 21st, we work hand in hand with the on-site POC display, and also we create some very good attraction there at the moment. And we're also very happy to further elaborate the purpose and of the sprint of our product certification program. Today, I'm very happy to invite FA leader David from DFI. David, could you please briefly introduce DFI first?
Hello everyone, I'm David, who is the FA leader in DFI. I'm very happy to have this opportunity to join Canonica to explain why we become the first industrial computer manufacturer in the world to join the Ubuntu product certification program. Okay, in fact, DFI has a long history, and this year is its 40th anniversary. We are also the world's top industrial computer manufacturers, and we have accumulated a lot of experience and achievements in the field of industrial Internet of Things and robots. This is the main reason why we were the first to participate in the Ubuntu product certification.
Okay, so can you show us what products do you have? Can you give us a few examples?
We have complete solutions from industrial-grade motherboards, embedded system modules, industrial-grade computers, and industrial-grade touch control computers. But in fact, we are not only here.
Why? I heard that you actually belong to a big group.
You got it right, but there is no pressure. Kickstart technology was established in 1984 and is headquartered in Taiwan. It is a comprehensive electric design foundry company that spans multiple fields. Our entire group includes various application fields, so DFI can also use the power of the group's resource to provide more complete service.
Okay, we also hope to have more in-depth cooperations with other members of your group, like display, automation, robotics, everything. That's a lot of the good chance that we can work together on good products.
In short, as you know, we have 3 products listed on the Ubuntu IoT certified hardware website.
Which 3 are those?
We first had a fanless high-performance embedded small computer EC78/KU, and then we have the GHF51 industrial-grade motherboard of AMD embedded Ryzen R1000, the world's smallest AMD embedded Ryzen R1000, which is called Industrial Pi. In addition, we also use GHF51 as the motherboard to launch the Ultra Mini EC90A/GH fanless embedded system. EC78 family has been widely used in robots and industrial control, and the GHF51 is far more suitable for industrial applications than the general Raspberry Pi, such as high performance, more complete I/O, more durable specifications, and the x86 instruction set compatibility bring the advantage of easy of software development.
Yes, I can imagine that I have my Ubuntu installed on one of these machines and running the software I already run on other projects, and I believe they will run just fine with this hardware.
I just said so much. It's almost time to change you. We know that many people know the name of Ubuntu.
Yes, so from cloud to edge computing, Ubuntu can be seen everywhere, but only few people seems to have heard of the name of Canonical. So not only Ubuntu, we also have a dazzling array of well-known open source software projects such as OpenStack and K8s. So we have MicroK8s, and we will also actively promote the application of open source software in different vertical integration field in the future. This is also the original intention of establish the product certification program. So basically from laptop to cloud, from public cloud to OpenStack to Docker, Ubuntu is already the most popular Linux distribution.
Wow, it's really a big project.
These all depend on Canonical's long-term and stable maintenance and update for those open source projects.
This one really dazzles me.
Okay, so Ubuntu is really ubiquitous. I believe that even for users of Windows or Mac OS, many people must use a virtual machine to install a set of Ubuntu on any time.
So, what about Ubuntu Core?
So Ubuntu Core is a smaller version of Ubuntu. So you can see from the picture that Ubuntu Core is actually a lot smaller from Ubuntu Server and a lot smaller from Ubuntu Desktop. So when you are building a system from scratch, that's the way you want to build your software on top of the Ubuntu. You don't want everything else that it's eating up your disk storage, but you want to keep the system reliable and secure in a way. So we have a built-in security mechanism for Ubuntu Core as well. That's what it's designed for. And everything inside of Ubuntu Core, we have one policy, which is security first. So we introduced Snap architecture on Ubuntu Core. You can have all the software installed with Snap packages. So each of the Snap packages, they can also be updated over the air with public store or our brand store for private access. So it's also help your application become smaller with its own compression optimization that we have for the Snap packages. And each of the Snap packages, we have a restrict security policy that defines what application or what software or what part of the system, what our hardware interfaces that you can access from the Snap itself. So it doesn't mean that every Snap you install on the machine that would have all access to your hardware. And that's kind of the built-in firewall mechanism that we have for Snap packages on Ubuntu Core.
Are there any more important features?
So yes, we just like I mentioned, Ubuntu Core provides the OTA mechanism, which is built-in service. And we have transactional update for each of the snaps. and a cloud-based maintenance and deployment mechanism to ensure the operating system remain safe and uninterrupted. So Canonical maintain Ubuntu Core, provide security update to meet the high security standard, high reliability, and always online requirements of the Internet of Things, like Ubuntu Core 18, which is has the security updates for 10 years, and we're doing that for Core 20 as well. And additional features on Core 20, like full disk encryption. Now it's default on x86 systems if you have the TPM enabled on the machines. So with that additional protection, you don't need to you don't need to worry about the data will be stolen from someone who just hand carry your device to their house and steal the data inside of it. So that's what we do for Ubuntu Core, and also we provide up to 10 years security updates for all the devices that with Ubuntu and Ubuntu Core installed. So we have some more behind the scene to share with us. So when I mentioned about security update, what exactly we do is we have a constantly security update from our security team, and each of the distribution, they has their own maintenance cycle, and with the long-term support version, which is 1604, 1804, and 2004, we have free 5-day updates. And with the updates, what exactly inside of the update is that some of the CVE products, some of the CVE reports, and some of them can be high or critical, or maybe just medium. But we fix all the securities updates through our distribution or the OTA updates. So that's a lot of work. We are performing the updates tests every 3 weeks, and we also work with a vendor, the hardware provider or the software provider, constantly to have their embargo updates. So in the embargo updates, that means so everyone knows CVE. If you just in case you don't know, CVE is a common platform that for everyone, any company, you can report a security vulnerability on the platform, and others can help you to review and confirm the security loopholes, and also provide a tracking system to follow up with the latest status of the security vulnerability, and eventually a software developer or the component vendor that provide a fix to address those vulnerabilities. And Canonical works directly with the hardware vendors like the CPU, GPU, or the Wi-Fi modules, and we provide those hardware fixes as a embargo CVE. Because what exactly the embargo CVE is that imagine that you have a bug from maybe your GPU or your Wi-Fi module, you are a company, and until you have a right solution, you don't want to make a scene to tell everyone that, oh, we have a bug on the system, and yeah, but we don't know how to fix that. We are working on that. That's not a good move, right? So the embargo CVE, how it works is that we know there is a vulnerability from the vendor on day one, and we keep it. We start work with the vendor on the solution and validate all the patches to fix that solution on Ubuntu and with Ubuntu and every other devices that we have in our lab. So that gives us the confidence eventually how those patches can actually fix the bugs or the vulnerabilities, and also provide a trustworthy mechanism that we validate each of the patches on different machines. I mean, the machines are the certification machines. So every certified machines that they're from like a DFI, we have their devices in our lab. We get to validate the vulnerabilities or the patches on their devices. So when you get the updates, it's been tested, it's been validated. You don't need to worry about getting updates that will probably ruin your day or just black out your screen, something like that. And for doing that, it costs us very much on the financial side. We have to hire dozens of people from the security team just to screen or to capture all the vulnerability and do the follow-up and come with the patches with vendors. And we need to build up the mechanism for the updating system and also build a lab just to test all the devices. So just imagine what will cost you if you want to achieve the same level of the security and the update behind it.
It looks like this is really a very demanding job.
So in the certification program with our partners, once you have the devices into the certification program and being certified, they'll be listed on our website as well. And that means you have the device guaranteed to receive the update and not break your machines for up to 10 years. So that's what we do that's our commitment for our Ubuntu users and our Ubuntu users who purchase a certified hardware.
This is really important for industrial computer manufacturers like us.
So David, how did you see IoT devices connect to the cloud? Because we often hear voices of doubt.
In fact, the main rust is still architecture intelligence, which make terminal device have the need to connect to the internet at any time and communicate with the cloud. This is the main reason why we emphasize AIoT. Take Starbucks in North America as an example. They import Microsoft Azure Sphere very early to connect more than dozen coffee devices to the internet. Not only can they use artificial intelligence to make unique recipes for different customers, but they can also strictly control the availability of equipment to enhance the use experience. In fact, our remote gun technology uses the Microsoft Azure Sphere for remote OOB measurement and can repair damaged operating systems.
That sounds very fancy. So remote guard sounds amazing. Can you please explain what it is?
Remote gun use out-of-band backup technology such as Microsoft Azure Sphere. Even if the host fails, the backup can be seamlessly and automatically completed, and it can also be used to restore the damaged host operating system and restore the host.
Well, cool. That sounds like a magic.
In our plan, in addition to updating Ubuntu online software, deploying in applications through the online store mechanism, Our remote gun can avoid service interruption, reduce maintenance personnel cost, and response time, and establish a similarly running Internet of Things ecosystem. In other words, our solutions are highly complementary to each other.
Probably the concept of defense in depth.
There is nothing wrong with it. So let's change it from another angle. What we see as the seamless operation of Internet of Things looks like this.
So wait a minute, how do you see microcades from Canonical and the micro edge cloud?
Isn't this the POC we worked with in April? Is this also your idea?
Yeah, yes. So then we can discuss the concept of the micro edge cloud in the next time.
Okay. In short, DFI has a complete product line from edge, IoT gateway to edge server, and will continue to deepen its cooperation with Canonica in the future.
Yep. Hope that day will come soon.
Finally, I have to emphasize again. Thank Canonica for giving us such a precious opportunity this time.
It's our pleasure too. You are welcome to continue to participate in our webinar. After all, we have many more in-depth and exciting topics waiting for us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See you next time.
See you next time.